Alrighty, y'all. Hello. I got to strap in because, we are taking a look at what Europeans think of Americans. Now, there's many different versions of this kind of topic you can make for videos. This one in particular is going around on the street, I believe, asking Dutch Europeans what they think of Americans. So that's why I'm strapping in. This should be a fun and, fascinating ride. The Dutch could be very famously direct and not hold back, which honestly I respect. And to be fair, everyone in the comments from the Netherlands in my comment section is actually really, really cool, down to earth, nice. So no, I'm not really too worried about it. But yeah, this comes from Culture Compass. It'll be linked in the description down below, so you can check out this original video and definitely browse their channel. Here we go.
Aan bij Amerika.
Een gemeenschap wat onder een steen leeft. Ze hebben heel erg hun eigen wereldje. En ik denk dat ze niet helemaal af en toe het idee hebben wat er in de buitenwereld speelt.
Yeah, that one comes up a lot. And you know what's funny? I don't even know why. Right? I used to think like, because we're kind of far away from everything. Like the Americas, when you look on a map, we're kind of way far away, right? You know, Africa, Europe, Asia, like the biggest part of the world, like they're all connected, right? So the Americas are just kind of over here in the water, right? But that doesn't really make sense because there's a lot of countries that are far away that are kind of part of everything. You know, Australia, New Zealand are very worldwide famous and very, I feel like they're in tune with like what's going on in Americas and what's going on in Europe and Asia and elsewhere. So, and they're far away from everything. So I don't know if that's it. We just have a weird thing here. We're so obsessed with America, man. You know, most typical Americans are just USA all the way, right? Every movie's USA. Every bit of the news is about the USA. Every bit about the sports is USA. And it just ends up kind of taking over people, I feel like. That's why I like this channel, because I'm not your typical American, apparently. I mean, I am. I'm just an average guy in the U.S., but I find learning about different places and getting, you know, I feel like trying to connect with other places around the earth is very satisfying and educational, right? I feel like only concentrating on one country your whole life is like missing out. It's kind of a shame, right?
Land.
It's a whole world out there.
Je dat?
Nou ja, je hebt natuurlijk de Democraten en de Republikeinen en die staan lijnrecht tegenover elkaar. En die hebben eigenlijk heel veel moeite om samen
This is true, especially in the last like decade or so. It's been rough, man. The political climate here is really bad. There's a big divide between people and government here. The way we appear in the world, people are sick of it. There's also a divide between people, right? He's right. Obviously, the two biggest prominent parties, Democrats, Republicans. I think, you know, there's levels. I think a lot of people aren't very political and can get along with each other no matter what party they're in or they align with, rather. But unfortunately, a lot of people do just automatically judge and maybe even, you know, dislike someone just because they're a Democrat or they're a Republican. And I think that's really childish and it's a shame. But yeah, that whole divide thing is just not a good thing. Like there's no good outcomes that come from a more and more divided nation. So we gotta get it together here.
Die scheur tussen de Republikeinen en de Democraten wordt zo onoverzichtelijk groot. En dat wordt gevaarlijk.
Donald Trump.
It is dangerous.
Chaos, crisis.
Trump.
And you know what? I disagree with this, right? They're calling out Trump. He hasn't even been president in 3 years, right? Or almost 4 years. So that, again, focusing on someone from a certain party, that's how the divisions start, right? There's been a lot of good presidents, a lot of bad presidents from both sides. I think this country has a lot of issues, and to put it all on Trump, I think is a little bit childish and short-sighted, frankly. But it is kind of shocking how famous he is. I guess he's become the face of the country, which is wild, even after his service as president. What I do acknowledge is a lot of these people are this is not in the U.S. This is filmed in the Netherlands, right? They're pretty knowledgeable about some topics here in the U.S., and that's the difference. A lot of the world has knowledge and stays in the know with certain, with news and stuff about other countries. And that's what's lacking here, right? So you ask random Germans or random Dutch or random English or whoever, and they might know a decent amount about the U.S. and about other countries around them. And here, that's not the case. It's weird, right? That comes to that America bubble I always refer to, or you might always hear about. A lot of people on the street here won't know about any political news or any news really about Germany or the Netherlands or France or whatever. It's very weird that we're disconnected
Trump
like that.
Gemaakt heeft. Maar die heeft natuurlijk mensen die dat zien zitten. En daar schaam je je gewoon voor.
Zou je naar Amerika willen?
Ik ben er geweest een paar keer en ik dacht echt van nee, dit zou geen land zijn waar ik zou willen leven.
Vroeger had ik nog wel eens naar Amerika gewild, maar nu heb ik er geen zin meer in.
Ik ben gewoon niet heel erg fan van Amerika.
Yeah, I feel like the U.S. used to be seen as a place to go, right? Maybe not to live, but definitely people that had the ability to travel. I feel like it would have been at some point, like, maybe like a top 10 travel wishes or travel destination bucket list or something. I have a feeling it's fallen fallen down the rankings big time for a lot of people. But you know what? I don't blame them. It is a circus when you look at the news. I will say still that real life is better here than it looks like on TV. And I think that goes for a lot of places. But at the same time, you've heard me kind of, I don't know if complain is the right word, but I guess, complain about this place has also gone downhill since 10, 15 years ago. So I get it.
Maar ook niet ooit heen willen. Nee,
it's just kind of a crapshoot here lately.
Waar denk je nog meer aan bij Amerika?
School shootings, een beetje veel mensen met geweren.
Iedereen kan een wapen kopen.
Yeah, that's true. It's still something you have to think about and be aware of. And it is sad for us as a country that's what people think of is school shootings. That is a very sad thing that's an image here. That's not an image
Dan zeggen wij
anyone
altijd
would
van,
want.
we zijn heel blij dat we in Nederland wonen. Waar dat niet het geval is. Racisme vind ik daar heel heftig.
Ik denk dat je daar toch meer segregatie hebt.
Segregation? I disagree with that. There's definitely... Oh, this one I agree with. There's segregation between classes. The middle class is like gone. Things are way too expensive here. You've heard me say that almost every video. We're in a crisis now. Like inflation's through the roof. Housing prices are through the roof. New vehicle prices are through the roof. Groceries are like unreal. Things are very expensive here. And there's definitely a separation between poor and rich getting bigger and bigger. So there's segregation there. I don't know. My take on segregation between races, I don't think so. I mean, that was 70, 80 years ago, not now. I mean, a lot of my neighbors don't look like me, so I don't know how that's really segregated. But that's just my anecdote.
Blank en zwart en Chinees en dat soort dingen.
Kan je een Amerikaans accent nadoen?
I think I'm an American.
Well, hey, that was pretty good.
I'm trying a little bit.
I think you do it very well.
Thank you.
That wasn't good.
Als je aan eigenschappen denkt van de mensen daar.
Ja, ze zijn wat luidruchtiger dan Europeanen, vind ik.
Ik denk dat ze heel erg in zichzelf gekeerd zijn en zichzelf een beetje superieur vinden.
Yeah, I think there's still a lot of those patriotic Americans, right? They're very loud and look at me, we're the best country on earth, God's country, right? Yeah, that definitely still exists, I think, and probably always will.
Ik denk wel dat er veel mensen zijn die misschien wat minder slim zijn in Amerika. Als je gewoon kijkt naar de filmpjes en de dingen die je online ziet.
Yeah, online also makes everything look worse. Online is so toxic nowadays. A lot of it is. Same with news.
Slechte levensstijl. Daar denk ik dan aan.
That's true. We need better food here, man.
Obesitas.
Who is this guy?
Overgewicht, mensen die te veel eten en...
Is that guy like from a movie or something?
Obesitas.
Damn, look at this. That's epic.
Overgewicht, mensen die te veel eten.
Guy should be on the cover of a magazine or something.
Wat opviel was de enorme omvang van de mensen en die enorme zulke bekers cola. En als je naar de movie...
Our colas are not that big. Oh, man. And the movies. Oh, dude. I don't know anyone that goes to the movies much anymore. They're so expensive. Those big popcorns and pops. Oof. Might as well eat out at a 5-star restaurant.
Vies ging, dat je dan dat popcorn...
Too
dat je
expensive.
denkt, hoe krijgen ze het naar binnen?
Ja.
Niet te geloven.
Alles is super groot.
Alles is super groot.
It is. It is. Everything's big. Everything's refills. You know what? Not all, I don't ever get like extra large pops and stuff, but I still like that the choice is there, right? I don't have a problem with the size stuff.
Ja. Obesitas.
But yeah, obesity is not good,
Ja, de
obviously.
gebouwen, alles inderdaad. Zijn er ook dingen die je echt leuk vindt in Amerika? Of die uit Amerika komen?
Nee, eerlijk gezegd niet.
En is er ook nog iets...
Give me something here, man. Is there anything you like about America? Honestly, no. There's that Dutch directness we love.
Iets wat je leuk vindt in Amerika? Iets wat uit Amerika komt? Of...
Ja, ik vind wel het, de manier waarop de mensen daar leven... dat je eigenlijk heel veel eigen zeggenschap hebt, zelf je dingen
In
moet
theory,
regelen.
yes.
Zelf beslist welke kans...
I still believe that. It's just, I feel like the paths are harder. And you know what? It is what it is. I suppose everything goes up and down. But yeah, I still want to believe there's a good amount of, freedom of choice in a lot of things here. But
wil gaan, als je
it's just
eigen bedrijf wil starten, dat je veel meer mogelijkheden hebt.
En een Harley Davidson.
Yeah, good. It's a good place to have a business, to start a business. That's true.
Nou, dat is dan één keer
Harley Davidson, there you go.
denk ik, om die een keer te bezitten.
Muziek.
That's cool. Yeah, Harleys are cool. I'm not the biggest motorcycle guy, but Harleys are iconic, right? And clearly worldwide, so that's awesome for them. So yeah, I mean, I think when it comes to like certain, machines over time and vehicles and stuff, yeah, America's made some badass stuff.
En wat is je favoriete Amerikaanse artiest?
Music.
Bob Dylan.
Ja,
Nice.
Waar ik echt aan moet denken is toch wel echt...
Yeah, the classics. Classics are good here. The new stuff,
Echt
I don't know.
de filmbranche.
Wij zijn altijd, al onze vakanties hebben we gedaan op de fiets door Frankrijk. Dus vertrekken hier in Alkmaar neergewaard.
Bicycles to France? All the way from... They ride a bike from the Netherlands over to France?
En eindigen in de Pyreneeën. En dat kan je natuurlijk in Amerika natuurlijk ook.
Ja.
Wat ik...
I mean, you could ride a bicycle all around America. That's around the U.S., I should say. Just be careful.
Wel heel leuk vind aan Amerikanen, dat als je kijkt naar sportwedstrijden, als je dan beelden van tribunes ziet, dan zie je supporters van de verschillende clubs door elkaar heen zitten. Ja. En dan zie je dat ze dat echt samen beleven.
Yeah, that's true. I never thought about that.
Heel vriendschappelijk, zeg maar. En dat is.
Yeah, because one of the themes that we've seen in some of the videos I've seen about this crazy, passionate, and loud, like sports culture, especially around football, right? In all these European countries, is people are like, they have their sections, right? Where it's like an all, whatever the colors are, like white and yellow section, and then over there is the all black and orange or whatever, like the team colors, right? And you can see everyone is in their own divided section, supporting their team, which is actually in a way kind of cool, but at the same time, it's not very relaxing, right? Or you got to be, in the right area, otherwise you're going to be outnumbered and it could get dangerous. Here, everyone just kind of mingles, like obviously they support their team and talk trash about the other one, but it's usually pretty friendly and everyone mixes. It's not a problem.
Prachtig.
Dat klopt, dat is ook wel een verschil als je tussen Ajax en Feyenoord kijkt en je kijkt daar tussen twee grote teams in de NBA. Ja, die slaan elkaar niet de hersens in. Gelukkig niet. Ja, in Nederland wel. Maar daar heb je ook de hooligans voor die gewoon gaan vechten.
Well, there's one metric, a very specific metric where the U.S. is a little less violent. So we'll take a W when we can get it, okay?
Maar ik denk dan meer aan die meiden. Dat ik denk van, we zitten het over sport, over de cheerleaders en zo. Dat vind ik heel erg slecht dat het op de middelbare scholen zo wordt gepromoot. Voor het perfecte lichaam. Dat sport daar aan.
Do they not have cheerleaders in Europe?
Gelinkt is, terwijl sport te maken heeft met je gewoon fijn voelen in je lijf. Weet je, al die dikke billen en vet uit je billenzuig komt daar ook vandaan.
Oh my goodness. Yes, she's right. That's the thing in all of the Americas, by the way, not just the U.S. Yeah, that is people modifying their body. Yep. Big butts and big everything.
Dat vind ik ook heel slecht.
It's getting very common. Very common.
Ik ben van de zomer nog in Amerika geweest. Maar het is anders. Als je dan een ander kanaal wil kijken op YouTube. Van Just for Bikes. Die dan het verschil omschrijft.
Ja, dat is true.
Dan zie ik toch wel inderdaad. Je kan nergens komen zonder auto. Als je hier kijkt heb je gewoon een binnenstad. Je hebt winkels. Daar heb je alleen maar woonwijken. Grote woonwijken. Geen winkelcentrums. Geen cultuur. Het is gewoon in de auto stappen.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's pretty much spot on. I mean, it is generalizing, but for most people, that's true. Yeah, you got to drive somewhere. That is true for me, for sure. For us, we got to drive 20, 30 minutes, and then we go shopping, or we go to the store. And, we walk. We walk around the store, or you walk around the mall. But yeah, you got to drive there.
En er staat er een winkelcentrum met 1 grote parkeerplaats. Het is niet mijn land.
Dat het hier gewoon allemaal best wel klein is. En dat het daar allemaal heel groot is. Heel anders bijvoorbeeld dan Amsterdam.
Ik denk dat wij Nederlanders wat rechter voor hun raap zijn. Ja. Dus we zijn wat harder, wat feller.
Wij zijn veel...
You don't say. I gathered that. But no, I think they are down to earth, and they're just, I don't think anyone here is super like trying to be mean. Not at all. They're just being direct, telling it like it is.
We zijn niet zo met geld bezig. Niet minder, in ieder geval. Daar wil iedereen rijk worden en dat soort dingen. En het is hier gewoon allemaal beter georganiseerd.
Oh yeah, efficiency, organization is next level, even for Europe, I think, in the Netherlands. They're a top player in that. I'm amazed. When you compare that type of infrastructure to what we have here, it freaking blows my socks off. And yeah, money, unfortunately, yeah, that's a true statement that a lot of people, don't want to talk about, but the U.S. is very money driven. Yeah, we're obsessed as a country. We're obsessed with money here. It's kind of crazy.
Dat is ook wel een heel groot verschil natuurlijk.
Onze ziektewet is allemaal wat beter geregeld dan bij hun. Bij ons is het
de standaard
dat je premies betaalt om naar het ziekenhuis te kunnen. En daar is het volgens mij een keuze.
Ja, en daar kan je er ook best wel snel buitenballen.
Oh ja.
Ja.
Kan je een Amerikaans accent naar doen.
Hey, you fuck.
Dat kan je goed, hè?
Oh my god.
Doei.
Ended that on a banger, huh? Now that was American. Oh, that was funny, man. That was funny. Honestly, it wasn't bad. Like, I saw most of it coming, and I just take it, with a grain of salt. Honestly, most of it's true. I'm already aware of, many of these problems here. We have an awesome community here. Luckily, I'm not an American that does live in a bubble. I get to learn so much from, stuff that I watch and consume, but more so from this community, from you guys. So I'm very lucky in that way, and I love it, right? I think it's pretty fun, and I mean, let's get real, right? I don't take any of this. I don't personally take offense to any of this. I mean, the U.S. kind of puts itself out there as easy target, right? So. Can't wait to see you in the comments. That was a funny one, for sure. Europeans roasting, while the Dutch roasting the U.S. Anyway, that was fun. Appreciate you watching. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one. And that's about it for this one. My name is Ian. You're watching IWrocker. Until next time, y'all. Catch you later.